Hello, I chose to research Maya Lin. Maya Lin is an architect and visual artist whose work is inspired by nature. She has created a lot of landscape-based art as well as architectural work, but she is best known for her monuments. She has created 4 monuments and is currently working on her 5th and last one, which focuses on environmental issues and is called What is Missing? My project focuses on what is missing, but before discussing it, I will be talking about Lin's life and her earlier career. Maya Lin was born in Athens, Ohio in 1959. Her parents were both artists, which exposed her to art early. They were also both Chinese immigrants, and Lin has said that she grew up not really fitting in because of her race. She felt like an observer of life instead of a participant, which she thinks has made her more objective in her work. Although Lin had always enjoyed art, when she started college, attending Yale University, she wanted to study science. Soon, she realized she loved both art and science, and she decided to study architecture because it combined the two. During Lin's senior year studying architecture, she designed the work she is still best known for today, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. She was only 21 years old, but her monument design was picked out of over 1,400 proposals. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is made up of 2 long, low walls of black granite, positioned in a wide V shape, with the names of all the soldiers killed in the war carved into the walls. The text is less than half an inch tall, which forces readers to experience the monument up close. The V shape also funnels sound toward the center, with the change in noise helping remove viewers from the world outside. These subtle design choices show how talented Lin is at directing viewers' experiences through multiple senses. As Lin moved forward in her career after the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, she did work in both art and architecture, but she considers herself to be more of an artist. Some of her most distinctive artwork comes from 2 series, the Wave Fields and Earth Drawings. In the Wave Fields, Lin sculpted areas of earth and grass, ranging from 10,000 to 90,000 square feet, into rippling wave patterns. In Earth Drawings, she created raised lines that curve and stretch across the ground, like marks made by a giant. These works are clearly related to the land art of the post-minimalist period, and Lin has called the Earth artists, including Robert Smithson and Richard Serra, one of her greatest artistic influences. Lin's monuments are where all of her skills and influences come together. Her first is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Her second is the Civil Rights Memorial, which was made for the Southern Poverty Law Center in Montgomery, Alabama. This memorial is a stone water table, the surface engraved with a timeline of the civil rights movement. These memorials both focus on individual lives. Lin's third memorial, on the other hand, is another water table that is simply engraved with a spiral of numbers. It is called the Women's Table and was built for Yale University in 1993 to celebrate 20 years of women attending the college. The engraved numbers count how many women were enrolled at Yale each year it's been open. The 3 monuments all show Lin's distinctive approach, focusing on information instead of on emotion. Lin presents facts like names and numbers and allows viewers to interpret them, making design choices to guide the experience, but not telling people what to take away from it. Her work also shares a sense of intimacy, using text like it is in a book, not on a billboard, to create a more private and meaningful reading experience. Later in her career, Lin started using another unique approach, the inclusion of multiple sites for one work. This can be seen in her 4th monument, called the Confluence Project. It focuses on Native American issues and is made up of 4 different installations, along with a book planned to document the whole project. Extending one monument across multiple sites is uncommon, but it allows Lin to explore many aspects of a single concept, creating separate viewing experiences that have a powerful effect together. Lin is using the same approach for her 5th monument, What is Missing? Lin has been working on What is Missing in some form for over 20 years, talking about her idea for an environment-focused monument in interviews as early as 1996. She has never had a deadline for it, but is prepared to work on the project indefinitely. She started researching around 2007 and working on the different pieces of the monument in 2009. What is Missing launched online in 2010. The website whatismissing.org is the most important part because it is the only part accessible from everywhere, and it contains most of the information in the project. Upon visiting the website, it starts out entirely black. Slowly, white text appears to give an introduction, along with white dots making up the shape of the earth. Then it shifts to reveal the rest of the content. The main focus is the dot image of the earth, which can also change into a flattened map or a timeline. In each form, it is filled with colored dots that can be clicked to show information about climate-related events. The information is divided into categories: history, success, disaster, extinction, or memory. Memory is unique because it contains personal stories that answer the question of what is missing from the world. Responses range from extinct species to beloved natural areas that have been destroyed to the fact that less stars are now visible in the night sky. These stories go beyond facts to help readers empathize with the writer's feelings of nostalgia for the past and fear for the future. In addition, if a reader feels overwhelmed by the number and scope of all the environmental tragedies, focusing on a single story can help. The website also contains a place to submit memories, a page of potential solutions for climate change, and a page of information about the project. On the information page, there is the video Unchopping a Tree, another part of What is Missing. The video tells how long it would take for well-known green spaces in cities around the world, such as Central Park in New York City, to be destroyed at the rate of global deforestation. This links awareness of deforestation with beloved spaces, ones that viewers may have visited themselves, to inspire a more personal feeling of loss. Lynn uses her subtle, skilled approach again in the physical pieces of the project. Listening Cone is a sculpture made with bronze and reclaimed redwood in the shape of a megaphone. Visitors can hear the sounds of endangered and extinct animals projected from the cone, and can view images of them by looking inside it. The Empty Room is a traveling exhibition which consists of an empty room where a viewer stands holding a plate of glass. The glass transmits images and sounds of animals, creating a similar experience to Listening Cone. However, it is more personal because it shows viewers species disappearing out of their own hands. These pieces rely on Lynn's ability to engage multiple senses, using sounds and images together to draw viewers in and increase the force of their message. What is Missing is unique among Lynn's work because of just how clear its message is. While her other monuments mostly just present facts, What is Missing is more direct about its goal, to combat climate change. So, is it effective? In the article, What is Missing? Reflections on the Human-Nature Relationship in Maya Lynn's Final Memorial, the author suggests that it is not effective enough because it does not give clear steps for viewers to take action. It is true that the solutions on the website are mostly ones that don't apply to individuals, like reforming agriculture and ranching. But I think Lynn's goal is more than enlisting people in these solutions. In another article about the monument, Jennifer K. Ladino brings up the importance of spreading awareness. I think that's a large part of Lynn's goal, making people acknowledge climate change, and in that, I think she is successful. After all, What is Missing is not just any project, but a memorial. It is concerned with what people remember. Protecting the planet is definitely a good goal, but I think that for Lynn, preserving memories of it is just as important. This is also clear in the way she asks, what is missing? Sharing stories about what is missing does not bring those things back, but it does help us to remember them. The idea of memory fits in with the rest of Lynn's career and its focus on monuments, making her uniquely qualified for this work. I know that I, at least, will remember what she, with this project, has taught me. Thank you.